Hi, my name is Miss Genevieve. I'm with the Big Piney Library, and we are back for our very last Wednesday afternoon craft for grades 3 through 5. And that's because we've got summer reading coming up in a few weeks. The theme this year is Imagine Your Story, which means everything's going to be fantasy-based. And that means dragons and princesses and mermaids and pirates and unicorns and fairy tales. It's going to be super fun. So, unfortunately, because of coronavirus, summer reading is going to be a little bit different, but we've still got lots of activities for you. The way it's going to work is on June 9th through the 11th, Tuesday through Thursday, from 3 to 6 p.m. We'll be here handing out welcome kits. This year, welcome kits will have everything that you'll need for summer reading, as you'll be doing most of your activities from home. They'll have craft kits like making your own wand. They'll have a treasure hunt map that you can use to actually find hidden treasure around town. They'll have reading logs and so much more. Unless you're a rising 6th grader, and that means you get one of our teen kits. Those have fairy lights. We've got a bunch of craft kits, including making your own dragon eye pendants, making your own catapults, reading logs, of course, and lots of other things. The more crafts and activities you finish, the more you read, the more chances you'll have to be entered into the summer prizes. We'll also have 2 online performances, a band and a magician, that you can watch through our Facebook page, or you can watch drive-in style at the Big Piney Rec. All of our summer reading info is on our website, so make sure to check that out. Link is below. Okay, so for today, since summer reading is all magic and fantasy, we're going to read a book about Vikings trying to slay a dragon, and we're going to make dragon puppets out of paper. Let's do it. Dragon Stew by Steve Smallman and Lee Wildish. 5 bored Vikings went out hiking, looking for adventure. But what could they do? Let's have a battle, said Grim, or steal some cattle. But the other Vikings said, well, that's nothing new. Boring. Let's go fishing in the dark for a massive monstrous shark, suggested Bushy Bigbeard, but Harold hollered, pooh. Let's wrestle with a bear in just our underwear. But the other Vikings said, well, that's nothing new. I'm really bored with hiking, moaned Yop, the grumpy Viking. Then little Loggy Longsocks said, I know what we'll do. We'll go and catch a dragon, then tie it to a wagon, then take it home and chop it up and make a dragon stew. And the other Viking said, now that's something new. What's a dragon? So they picked up the wagon that they needed for the dragon, a stack of sardine sandwiches in case they missed their tea, a fishing net, a ball of string, a pointy dragon pokey thing, and stuffed them in a longboat and rowed it out to sea. Off to Dragon Island. The book says, How to Cook a Dragon. They sailed away together through stormy winds and weather, till a squelchy, squeezy squid came looking for a fight. But one whiff of Harold's sock, and the squid collapsed in shock, and in no time all its tentacles were tied up good and tight. I'm not amused. Get it? K-N-O-T, like nuts? Yeah. They traveled on till all the sandwiches were gone. But where was Dragon Island? They didn't have a clue. Then Bushy grabbed the tail of a passing killer whale and said, take us to the dragon or we'll make a stew of you. Okay. 5 happy dragons went out hiking on a fearless quest to catch a dragon for their stew. They tiptoed over logs. They splashed through squelchy bogs till they came across a gleaming, steaming pile of dragon poo. We're getting close, a bit too close. They hurried on until they saw a knobby bobby hill. Let's climb it, Loggy Longsock said. We'll get a better view. Are we there yet? Grumbled Yop as they struggled to the top. Then they shouted all together, Oi, dragon, where are you? Let me at him. Nope, there he is. And the dragon said, Here I am, how do you do? I think we might need a bigger wagon. Visitors, how sweet. Now would you like something to eat? Yes, cried the Vikings, fresh dragon stew. Get him! Then they started to attack him, and to poke him and to whack him, and the dragon said, Oh, really, what a nasty thing to do. The dragon twitched his snout, and a jet of flame shot out. It burst behind the Viking and set their pants alight. Harold hollered, Mom, and Grim said, Oh, me bum, and they legged it to the longboat, with their bottoms burning bright. Not a great idea.
5 sore Vikings, all quite liking cooling off their bottoms in the sea so blue. Harold said, "We're lucky. Dragon probably tastes yucky." Phew. Then Bushy roared, "I'm really bored, so now what can we do?" Here we go again. The end.
Those Vikings were a little silly, weren't they? They seemed a little inept though, didn't they? Yeah. All right, so let's get into our craft. All you'll need are 2 pieces of paper, something to write or color with, and some tape or some glue. All right, let's do it. Those Vikings seemed a little silly, didn't they? And a little inept. All right, so let's get into our craft. You'll need 2 pieces of paper, something to write or color with, and then some tape or some glue. Let's do it. All right, so I've got all my material, got my markers, got some for my dragon, some for my fire, and black for outline. Got 2 pieces of paper, tape, and then I forgot to tell you, you'll need some scissors. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to make the body of the dragon with one of our pieces of paper. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to color our dragon in. All right, so we've got just a nice texture of a dragon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip our page over. We're gonna fold it in half, taco style. Make sure you get your edges to line up, just like if you were doing origami. Open it up, and then we're gonna take this line and put it right to the middle. Line it up right on that line, and then do the same on the other side. Awesome. So now we're going to flip this over, and we're going to fold it in half this way. So we've got our seam on this side. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to take one layer, we're going to fold it back like this. I'm going to flip the whole thing over and do the same thing. So what you've got is kind of an accordion style, but you've got a pocket you can put your hand in. So you've got this opening right here, and this opening right there. There's your dragon mouth. All right, now we need our other piece of paper, and now we're going to draw some of our parts. So we can use one of our edges up at the top. We're going to draw some teeth. There's our teeth. And then we're also going to need some fire. So just use our edge because it'll be easier to cut out. I'm going to draw some fire to come out of his mouth. This is why I have orange and yellow. Let's color them. There we go. Now using another edge, I'm going to draw a tiny little snout. So 2 little half circles, and then some eyes. So 2 bigger circles. With my black, draw nostrils, and then I'm going to draw circles for eyes. There's our eyes. We can color those in. Last thing we're going to do is make the wings. So I'm going to actually fold the empty space on my paper so we can draw it once and cut out 2 wings. So draw the wing. There we go. And then when we cut it out, we'll have 2. And then get to cutting. All right, so we've got all of our pieces. So what we're going to start doing is taping them onto our body. So we'll need a little piece of tape for our nose up in the front. You can stick a little piece on the front as well. And then keep going. And there's your dragon. Remember, on the back side, your fingers go up here in this pocket, and then your thumb goes in this bottom pocket. That's how it looks from the side. And it can be a ferocious dragon from the front. Roar! That was a lot of fun. I hope you can join us for summer reading. Remember, June 9th through the 11th from 3 to 6 p.m. I'll be out here handing out bags. Hope to see you there. Bye.